What's up, everybody? Brett and Steven here, and we're here to give our official fight breakdown of Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, and who we think is going to win, how we think they're going to win, what's going to happen next. And this fight has been brewing for a couple years now. It's anticipated to be the biggest fight in UFC history, which I see definitely it going that way. I don't see it that it could not go that way. But this fight, finally is happening so far, barring an injury or a weight cut issue. And what do you think, man? What do you think is going to happen?
I think this is the unstoppable force, meaning the unmovable object. Khabib's one of those guys where no one's beat him so far. No one's figured out the puzzle of Khabib. They've come close, and Khabib's shown, put emphasis on that because barely. That his stand-up's not up to par for UFC. Michael Johnson caught him. Ally Quinta tagged him a few times.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, but Conor McGregor, everyone he touches, even if it looks like you don't hit him that hard, their ass hits the canvas.
Exactly.
So it's very interesting, and I've been going back and forth on this. I'm like, no, Khabib's gonna destroy him. Conor McGregor, Chad Mendes took down Conor McGregor and beat him up and then got tired because he only had a 2-week camp, and that's why Conor McGregor won. But then I'm like, but Khabib's stand-up's weak and Conor McGregor is taking out the best, the elite on the feet. So I'm just going back and forth on this. So I'm like 50-50 on this. I really don't know who's going to win this one.
It is a tough fight to call because if there was anything that was the classic grappler versus striker, this is the fight.
This is what the UFC was made on right here. Stylistics matching up.
Absolutely. And Khabib is known for his ground and pound. Once he gets you to the canvas, it's over. He just, bludgeons people and beats them to death. And on the opposite side, Conor McGregor, he's got that touch of death.
And this is the thing, too, though. Conor McGregor had trouble with Nate Diaz knocking him out because he's a bigger guy. Khabib could barely make that weight class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are worried that he's not even going to make the weight.
Yeah.
He's missed the weight like 3 or 4 times already.
I agree.
So,
and MMA math never makes sense. It never makes sense. But if you were to look at MMA math, Nate Diaz gave Conor McGregor, in my opinion, 2 losses. Nate Diaz got destroyed by RDA. RDA got destroyed by Khabib. So I understand it's different circumstances, different nights, different everything. I get that. But we don't have a lot to go on this fight because a lot of these guys haven't fought this, or Conor McGregor and Khabib haven't fought the same guys. But the one thing they have in common is the Nate Diaz thing, because a guy who Khabib destroyed Nate, and Nate obviously gave Conor all he could handle. So take that as you will. Like I said, MMA math doesn't always add up.
Khabib destroyed Nate?
Khabib's destroyed RDA.
Oh, okay.
RDA destroyed Nate.
Yeah.
So, and then Nate obviously had those 2 great fights with Conor. I just see this fight going. I know it's easy to say, well, if it's a stand-up fight, Conor McGregor has, the nod. If it's on the ground, Khabib has the nod. I don't see Khabib toying around with Conor on the feet. I really don't. I don't think Conor has...
He would be a dummy to try to stand and bang with Conor McGregor.
And it would be dummy for Conor to attempt a takedown with Khabib. I think they both know where they're both very, very strong at. But if I were to just pull straws out of a hat and guess, every time I've picked against Conor, he's done it.
Same here.
Every time I've said, Conor won't do it because of this, Conor won't do it because of that, he does it. So it's hard, and I'm not a Conor fan personally, you know that.
No, we get mad at him. The whole dolly through the window thing was absolutely just dumb to us. You know what I mean? It's a thorn in our sport. It's tacky. You know what I mean? When I think of mixed martial artists, everyone gives it a bad name if you're not in our little bubble and enjoy these fights and martial arts for what they are. Everyone thinks it's a blood sport, which it is, but if you know these athletes, they have so much respect for each other, and a lot of these guys are really good guys, and Conor's just making a mockery of it by doing half these stunts, and he's getting rewarded for it. Now it's in the promo, him throwing the dolly out the window, trying to get Khabib to come out of the bus, and getting eye in Michael Chiesa's face, and almost having Rose Namajunas pull out of the fight. And
well, I think that speaks volumes of Dana White, and Dana White.
And it speaks volumes of the money and the draw that Conor McGregor is. You know,
Dana White is putting money above everything else. Hey, if you can sell and make me money, you do whatever the hell you want. You know, Conor McGregor has no accountability for his actions. I personally don't think he deserves this, but since this is what's happening, we're forced to talk about it. I think the longer the fight goes on, it benefits Khabib because Conor has been showed to gas. I think if Conor's going to do any damage, it's going to be in the first 2 rounds. If he's going to stop Khabib or beat Khabib, it's going to be in the first 2 rounds. After that, it benefits Khabib. But if I were to bet money on it, I would go Conor McGregor is going to win, probably TKO in the first 2 rounds. But that's hard to say because I'm not 100% on that. That's just a guess.
That's what makes this fight so interesting, because I could see it being dominant both ways. I could see it be dominant Conor McGregor just destroying Khabib like he did Jose Aldo quick. He never even gets to the ground. You know, his stand-ups is too much, because Conor, all fights start on the feet.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I could see Khabib just taking down Conor and wearing him out, because we've seen that Conor does gas out. He gasses out towards the 3rd round. So, yeah. I'm 50-50 on this. I hate just picking someone to win, but if I was to pick, I'm going opposite of you. Chad Mendes had 2 weeks. He took Conor down. He bloodied him, and Khabib is a big dude. If he makes the weight, he's been taking down these guys that are way bigger than Conor, you know what I mean? And I think he's going to take him down and beat him up and show him a whole new level of dominance. And I hope it happens too. I hope Conor McGregor gets an ass whooping.
I hope he does too. And
he's like a little spoiled brat that needs to be spanked. You know?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I want Khabib to win. I just, you know, like you said, Conor McGregor is an overwhelming favorite on the feet. Khabib is an overwhelming favorite on the ground.
And we're not giving you nothing new here. I mean, I feel like this is just a story. Everybody knows it. If it's on the feet, if it's within the first 2 rounds, it's Conor. If it goes to the ground, if it goes past the 2nd round, Khabib. That's just the story of this fight. There's not much more to it, you know what I mean? That's just the story.
Yep. And for those of you who don't know,
but that's what makes it exciting too, you know?
Exactly. And just to throw it out there, the one thing that will help Khabib is he's got a great training camp. He trains with
all
DC.
champions,
He trains with Luke Rockhold. He trains with Cain Velasquez, you know, an AKA down in San Jose. So that dude is coming from a beastly camp. If anyone can prepare him, it's that camp. So
I agree.
Let us know what you think, guys. This is probably the biggest fight in MMA history, you know, UFC history.
Who do you guys got winning? Are you guys Conor McGregor fans still? I know half the world's Conor McGregor fans and love Conor McGregor. Are you guys out there Conor McGregor fans? Are you a little more on our side? Do you think he's a spoiled brat that needs to get whooped? Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Anyways, guys, thanks. Peace.